semifinals. We are now going to be continuing on with Stats versus Creator. Currently 1-0 for Stats, so let's see if Creator turns this around or if Stats going to take the 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine Special versus Dongray Gu is currently being covered by Mint Crystal, aka the animation dude on Twitch. I don't know if there's anyone currently covering Solar versus Dark. That's an amazing ZVZ, one that we've had a couple of times already, like in a row every single week. Jesus.
And then the winner of that gets to go into another really amazing CBC. But enough about that. That is not the mirror matchup that we are blessed to always cast, shall we say. Instead, we're going to be having a PvP on Lightshade LE, where in the bottom right-hand corner, map starting all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player coming out from Korea. He is the recent runner-up of DreamHack Masters Winter. Is he going to be the winner of ESL Open Cup Asia 46? We have, representing a Freak of Freaks, Stats.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Team Jinner Green Wings, but also for reasons we'll get into it later. He's a little bit of a weeb. He loves Genshin Impact. He's all about that anime, and he's also representing Team NV. It is Creator.
You know, there are a couple of things that make my Monday mornings more tolerable, shall we say, you know. And one of it is thinking, all right, in a couple of hours, I'm going to be able to see which anime girl Team NV chose for this week.
God damn it. That's the thing, like, if you're tuning in for the first time and if you haven't seen too many of Team NV's members, like, every single week they just switch it up. They get a new anime waifu as their team logo, and I mean, I'm sure Vortex in the chat is enjoying this.
Probably. I mean, he will probably enjoy it if we just kept the camera on Creator's base, just zoomed in the entire time.
This is happening.
This is our life now.
Oh my god damn it. But yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, Creator is on Jinner Green Wings, but again, Jinner Green Wings don't have an in-game clan. So I guess, you know, why not?
It's been 6 years, Jinner. It's been a while.
God damn it. It's one of those things where I don't think any of the Kesper teams had in-game clans, like KT, SKT, CJ. Yeah, so it's just a thing that they never did for whatever reason.
I think the idea was, I'm not sure what it really was, but I just remember that in Pro League, for example, they would all use the same PC, right? And the PC would have the same account, and that account would just have the team as the name.
Well, I mean, in Pro League, like, they had a different, like, they had like a different logo mod, like, as well, and like that was all set up, you know, with their teams, like, showed on the map and all that stuff. Like, it was different.
It was a different time.
It was a different time, and I mean, shout out to Stats, you know, Afrika. They've got a clan. You know, no logo, but
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, probably still working on it. They're trying to figure out which anime to take from.
Yeah, and you know what? This is crazy. This is our first PvP.
This is, funnily enough, our first PvP. We normally see a lot of them, especially in ESL Asia, as for whatever reason, a lot of top tier Protoss players do like to sign up for this more so than the other races. But I feel like lately we haven't seen a lot more of the Zerg side. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of ZVZs. I never thought I'd miss casting PvP.
Right. I mean, specifically, I miss casting Patience. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't check in today.
Unfortunately, they didn't sign up. I don't know if maybe, like, their sleep schedules were, like, ruined because of the Super Tournament qualifiers. So, like, because of that, they focused on that instead. That's the excuse I'm gonna give them anyway. But
it's actually not what happened. They were actually, like, doing karaoke or something. But
there you go.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
Exactly. Meanwhile, we are in this PvP, and Creator is going to want to, you know, do his team proud just like Rogue and try and advance and push on further in this matchup or in this tournament bracket, I should say. And so far, this PvP has been pretty passive.
That it has. Both of them just about mirroring one another. I have one difference that we see here is Creator taking his Robo facility a lot quicker than Stats. See if that comes into play.
Yeah, like they're both.
How that comes into play.
For sure, like so far they're both working on their blink, they're both working on their +1 upgrades as well to focus on their stalkers, and we do see eventually Stats, he is working on his Robo. It is a little bit later though, and yeah, but as a result he does have a faster third.
DT does, but will that be his downfall? I mean, we look at Stats and we think, all right, he's the boss of shield, he is the shieldifier. If anyone is going to be able to defend that third base, it is going to be Stats, but I wouldn't discount Creator. I mean, he's got some very nice timing attacks, and he's able to execute them really potently as well.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see if he's able to utilize that Robo to his advantage to try and apply pressure over to the third base, or if he's just going to macro up. Like, again, we do see Creator is taking his own third as well. I imagine the faster Robo was just more of a safety play, which is, again, kind of interesting because Stat is known as that defensive Protoss player. He is known, or he does have that nickname, the Shield of Fire, for a reason. And yeah, like, I mean, I don't blame Stats. Like, he's just been waiting at home, kind of doing his own thing, waiting for his opponent to attack him, because that's kind of what he expects, right? He's like, what, is Creator really going to go into a macro game against me? Against Stats? Like, all right.
Shaking my head. That's how they all. That's a very common last words for players who go up against Stats. Funnily enough, a lot of them say, I'm going to play a macro game, and yeah, they were never heard from again.
Pretty much, and we'll see if that, you know, one of those players is going to be Creator. Like, Creator, he's already down 0-1 in this best of 3. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch game 1. Renegade was casting that, so if you do want to check out that game, I'm sure he has VODs available on his Twitch channel. And yeah, we'll see what happens here, as we did have a bit of a gateway explosion coming in here from Stats, same from Creator, and they are kind of mirroring each other, just slight differences.
Yeah, they are starting to really ramp up. Stats is now taking fourth base, and I feel like at this point, it's really on Creator to really start applying the pressure. I mean, he went for the more aggressive build. He went for his road facility before his cert base, unlike Stats, but so far not using it.
Yeah, I mean, we do see some Immortal production and stuff, but like, again, nothing too crazy. I mean, Creator, he did go for a Hallucinated Scout, and he does see the fourth base up and running on the way for Stats. So now it's kind of his decision. Is he going to expand and take a fourth, or is he going to stay on 3 bases and go for like a big push?
He's being a little bit indecisive right now, which is not the most ideal, but it may end up helping him out. Stats is starting to push out, and did Creator see that? I think he had an observer around there, but not quite sure.
Yeah, he has an observer out here just off center, and I don't think he was able to spot it. So yeah, Stats is waiting out here with his stalkers. Of course, he does have blink, so he does have plenty of micro potential. He has to be careful because, of course, Creator has his own stalkers and his immortals on top of that.
He definitely does, and now he's starting to add in a couple of disruptors, just helping the AoE. Nice hallucinated Archons, just to soak up a little bit of damage, but with that observer, yeah, Stats is not going to have any fear. Well, he's still going to fear the Immortals in the backline, but he's not going to be worried about Archons, is what I mean.
Oh my god, and Creator, he's expanding, he's taking his fourth, but you know what, Stats, he's ready and waiting to pounce on it.
Yeah, he was saying, you're trying to take a fourth base against me? I thought we agreed that I'm the only one who is able to do that, or can do that in this map.
Yeah, it does force a cancel, but you know what, Creator, what advantage he does have is he does already have a couple of disruptors, and it's so much more faster compared to Stats. Stats only just now working on his robotic space, so his disruptor count is going to be much lower compared to Creator.
Yeah, Creator's got a lot of, he's so far ahead in terms of tech, even going for the Dark Shrine as well, to either help in this defense or get a bit of harassment out. DTs can be a bit more versatile like that, but I'm getting a little bit worried. Creator, it seems like he's getting boxed in on 3 bases for quite a while. This will have a knock-on effect the longer the game goes on.
Exactly, like the longer he's stuck on 3 bases, the worse it's going to be for him. And oh my god, even Stats going in to try and cancel the fourth again.
But Creator in position to deal with that. Meanwhile, here in the third base, that's a lot of Zealots Light, and they are wreaking havoc in the base. Not even going to say to risk any more. Not even going to say and take the risk of getting more damage done. Instead, just going to back away at the first sign of trouble and go in for the northern base.
Yeah, he's just trying to pull Creator apart. But Creator, nicely done. He was able to split up his main army. He didn't, you know, just like F2A move everything over to the third base. He does have a couple left over at his fourth, so he will be able to get it up and running. But stats, like, he's just been able to buy time for his own disruptors. Like, again, Creator has just been stuck at home.
Yeah, it was very important that Creator had those disruptors out, especially considering he was behind in the supply. But as you mentioned, now stats, he's getting his own supply of disruptors. He is maxed out. Creator's still trailing behind, and that's pretty much because of the economy. Look at how far behind he is in terms of mineral income.
Yeah, the income, the worker count, the base count, the fourth only just finishing up. To be fair, Creator, he is working on his tech. Again, we have Blink for those DTs on the way. We'll see if that's going to come into play. Like, it would be nice if he's able to sneak them in past the armies of stats and get into some mineral lines.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an option, but I feel like for Creator, he really has to have some fantastic purification novas. I feel like that's a saving grace right now, as he has a lot of disruptors. Oh, managing to cancel a couple of disruptors here from stats. Takes them out, and another good hit on a decent amount of zealots, but is it going to be enough? Does manage to take out a lot of zealots, but the fourth base is going to go down. Look at his Nova taking out 10 probes.
Jesus Christ. Nova's coming out from both sides. Creator, he shaved off a lot of the army of stats. Meanwhile, stats was able to take out the fourth base and 11 probes. So now Creator is pushing across the map, looking to try and equalize or deal some damage. And again, the army of Creator is still quite terrifying.
It very much is. He does have the upgrade advantage, or not the upgrade advantage, sorry, the supply advantage, and he's still got a lot of disruptors to use, but they're not here to defend. Stats, his +3 weapons finished up, and sure, Creator has +1 armor, but that doesn't really compare to the offensive capabilities that Stats has got. We are going to be going into a bit of base trade, and if that's the case, we gotta favor Stats.
I mean, we'll see, because Stats did take a massive purification over to the face. He was able to snipe 4 in the end, but again, his army here across the map isn't too large, so if Creator is able to deal a lot of damage and then just recall, like, I kind of want to favor him a little bit, but Stats has just so many more bases.
Exactly, he's got a lot of bases, but I tell you what, like, all of his production is concentrated in the main. This is the most important mining base right now for Creator, and once this goes down, then he's all in.
Exactly. Like, basically Creator has no economy whatsoever. Meanwhile, the stats is gonna have no production, but in the end, I don't think it matters just because of how much he has available to him.
Yeah, he was able to get a couple of warp ins there and pretty good Nova, but there's still a lot of soccer still alive and picking away at these disruptors. Good blink back away there. And this is pretty much a micro battle going on. Creator still has a larger army, but there are so many disruptors in play right now from both sides that really it's anyone's game.
Exactly. Disruptors are going down from both sides in the center of the map, and it looks like, I mean, to be fair, there are still DTs here for Creator. Stats, I believe he does have an observer.
He does not.
He does not. He doesn't have any detection. Oh, he has cannons.
At the robo facility, he does have cannons. It's so important that he keeps these alive. Really good purification over there. But it does take out probes and not army. These disruptors are going to be off cooldown for quite some time. Beautiful AoE damage here with the Archon and with the disruptors.
Oh my god, but the DTs, like, in the end, I feel like the DTs are going to reign supreme. Oh, the disruptor shot doesn't land, and it looks like Creator is going to be able to take this fight.
Look at the army supply difference. Creator's going to be able to take this fight. He depowered so much over in the main. Eventually, slowly but surely, I feel like Creator's going to take this.
It's just the DTs. That's the thing. Like, the only thing is the cannons. So defensively, sure, stats, he has the advantage, but he just doesn't have any mobile detection.
He just has to depower those cannons then. Sorry, taking one out.
Oh my god, but Stats is making his own DTs. Oh, but there is an observer here for Creator.
Yeah, it is observer, and Stats, he's slowly building up his army count. He's quickly running out. I mean, I think he was able to rebuild, or repower rather, those gateways in the main. Now his Cybercore is finished. He's going to be able to get some stalkers out, turn this into a Blink Stalker battle.
Oh my god, but yeah, as you said, like, because the production was repowered, so many more reinforcements, and that's the big mistake from Creator. Creator, he didn't take out all these pylons. A probe snuck in and repowered everything, and because of that, that could be stats saving grace.
It very much could be, but that is Stats spending his entire bank. He still has a lower army supply. Everything is going to come down to the Blink Micro, and I mean, Stats, he's got some pretty good micro, but he's no parting.
He is no parting, and you know what's kind of like, it feels bad, man. 2 DTs will turn into an Archon. Like, I don't think Creator realizes the advantage he had with those DTs. He only has 1 left, and like there's nothing to stop him if he was attacking with them right now. Oh, here we go.
But he did sort of push out the cannons, not quite powered yet. Here they go. So there is detection out right now for Stats. Beautiful blinks away from disruptors. Stats is actually going to turn this around.
Oh my god, he's going to be able to turn it around. Another massive warp in, and now Stats has the army advantage. Sure, he doesn't have detection, but it doesn't even matter. All the stalkers are going to be going down.
Oh, that is such a feels bad moment there for Creator, but GG is called. Stats proving that micro is absolutely key. Beautiful control. I feel like I was just looking at an artist at their canvas towards the end there. That was something else. A really good job by Creator as well. I think he knew he was the underdog, and to make it that close is, I think, for a lot of people, unexpected. But man, Stats is a master at his craft.
Yeah, honestly, it's honestly, it's difficult because you rarely get into these like situations. I feel like if Creator realized that a win condition that he had were those DTs, then he would have been able to really capitalize on that. Oh my god, like, that was such a shame, because I don't know if you saw, he depowered the cannons like in the upper base, and then he just like moved on to kill the lower nexus, right? Eventually those cannons were repowered, and again there was detection available, and like there was definitely an opportunity there for Creator.
I feel like that was a moment of Stats kind of really identifying what his win condition was, whereas Creator faltering a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Not really understanding what his advantage was towards the end.